Good morning, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, and you may be seated.
The lunch menu for today is cheeseburger sliders, so be at the bus bay at 11:16 a.m. to pick up your lunch and breakfast. Time for birthdays and announcements. We have one birthday today, so happy birthday to Sabrina N. in Mr. Granillo's homeroom. Happy birthday, Sabrina. We hope you have a great day. I don't have any big announcements today, so let's move right into Think It Out Thursday. Today's Think It Out Thursday has two parts. The first part are some easy riddles where you need to figure out what kind of fruit the puzzle is trying to tell you. Teachers, if you want to give your kiddos a chance to guess, there's a timer at the corner of the screen, so just hit pause before it finishes to give your students a chance to guess. The second part is a brain game about how our brain experiences pressure. Teachers, I've found that a lot of times YouTube is a little bit delayed when you're showing a video to your students on their screen, so make sure you pause it to give them a chance to catch up to the video before it reveals the answer. This will help them play the game and understand how their brain works under pressure. All right, guys, good luck.
Imagine you have a baseball in your hand. Now, toss that imaginary ball at the screen. How much brain power do you think you just used to do that? A, 1%, B, 5%, C, 10%, D, over 50%. Believe it or not, the answer is D. It turns out the simple act of throwing an imaginary ball activates so many different regions of your brain that you actually end up using over 50% of your brain. How is that possible? Here to explain is biomedical engineer Sri Sarma.
Think of your brain like a house. Chances are you only use one or two rooms at any given moment. But over the course of a day or a week, you probably use just about every room in the house. Well, this is precisely how your brain works. Some tasks may only require one part of your brain, but most tasks you perform activate multiple parts of your brain. In fact, you pretty much use your entire brain all the time.
So, say goodbye to that misconception. But are there any others out there? What about the idea that your brain works better under pressure? To find out if you crush it when it's crunch time, let's play another game. We're going to show you a pattern, and all you have to do is remember how it goes. Let's start off nice and easy. Ready? Go. Do you remember the pattern? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Think you got it? If you said option 4, then you're right. Good job. Now let's make it a little harder. Ready? Go. Made your pick? If you said option 2, congratulations, you got it. Even though that was a little tougher, chances are you picked the right pattern. Try again. This round will be much harder, and you'll only have 2 seconds to answer. Ready? Go. Now, which one is it? Did you choose 3? If so, great job. But we've got a question for you. Did that last round feel harder? If you said yes, keep this in mind. The only thing that changed is that we tried to stress you out by telling you that it would be harder and adding a timer. In fact, the answers were up for the same amount of time each round. The reason you thought it was more difficult was because the timer created pressure.
When you're under pressure due to dwindling time or resources, your brain releases adrenaline and noradrenaline to pump you up in order to tackle the task at hand. This is helpful for truly life-threatening circumstances, but when it comes to a cognitive task, these chemicals cause your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for cognitive behavior, decision-making, and emotion, to function less effectively.
Isn't it always so interesting to find out how our brains work? They are amazing. And now you know, it's not just you. Your brain really does have a harder time thinking when you feel like you're under pressure. That's a good time to use some of our mindfulness, coping, and breathing skills. Just something to keep in your brain. All right, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions practice being safe, being respectful, being responsible, and being kind. Today is going to be an awesome day, guys, so I hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow.